How is it going today? Loyalist, my name's Dwayne.
Name's Jasmine.
We're Dwayne N Jazz. Today we have for you Trunks versus Silver Dragon Ball Heroes versus Archie Sonic Death Battle. Dragon Ball Heroes.
I already know you're gonna be on Dragon Ball side because of Trunks. You probably don't know much.
Yeah, I don't know Silver.
Archie
I don't know.
Sonic.
I have no idea who Silver is.
I know a bit of him. Not too much.
All right.
Not too
Yeah,
much.
you
I need
definitely,
like a refresher.
I don't know who is it also. I went for Trunks.
I know the Sonic
Right.
characters.
Yeah.
Watching the shows and stuff.
You sure do.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
What you trying to say?
Nothing. If you guys have any reaction requests,
Say I'm
please
a
follow our
nerd.
social medias in the link in the description below. Don't forget to
Subscribe.
let's dive on it. Also, don't forget we have a Patreon.
Yeah.
It is new. Come join. It's anime reactions right now. We got Mob Psycho 100 season 3.
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man and Bleach 1000 Year Blood War. You don't want to miss it, bro. Anyway, let's dive on in.
This episode is sponsored by Bespoke Post.
I love that little intro.
Trunks Briefs, time cop of the Dragon
Trunks
Ball
briefs. I forgot.
Silver
Right.
the Hedgehog, secret freedom fighter from Archie Sonic. While these two temporal warriors may be well known, today we're looking
I
at
used to
their
have a crush on
counterparts from
Trunks.
alternate
I mean,
universes.
I mean-
He swears and
I
I
used
boom
to.
stick.
I mean, let me
Yeah.
stop.
To analyze their weapons.
I just
I
always
mean, he
thought he
drippy.
was so cool.
He drippy. He drippy.
Yeah, to me, he was like one of the drippiest Dragon Ball
Yeah.
characters was Trunks.
When he first was introduced, bruh.
Yeah.
And then when he goes Super Saiyan, his hair, yeah.
Yeah.
He showed up to prove Goku wasn't
Woo!
totally super.
That's how you introduce a character, bruh.
Yep.
Dude, oh!
Entire world slaughtered by a deadly animal
Oh,
duo.
I ain't gonna lie, the movie was made me cry. It's the first anime movie that made me cry, bro.
Trunks
Really?
made his triumphant
Bruh,
return
his
to his
movie
own
was
time period.
crazy.
But for this version of Trunks, that's where things start to get a bit different. When
Yeah.
it was intercepted by this JoJo posing fairy chick, the supreme Kai of Time, Renoa. She watches over all of time in the Dragon Ball universe and was forced to arrest Trunks for his alterations to multiple timelines.
Yes.
Welcome to the world of Disney's Loki. Oh, sorry, Dragon Ball Heroes, an alternate universe. No Xenoverse, where every Dragon Ball story has its own canon timeline.
Yeah.
Kinda like if some nerd's weird DBZ fanfiction became totally official. And it rocks! Unlike his more well-known counterpart,
5'7", he a short king.
His crimes against time by joining
Still
Cronoa's
taller
secret
than me.
enforcers,
Stop.
the Time Patrol.
Inspired by a
I'll give you
Yu-Gi-Oh
one try
card
to
named
guess
Tyler?
what the Time Patrol
Oh.
does. But hey,
What?
even if it wasn't on his to-do
He
list
enjoys
of the
card
week, Trunks
games.
is the perfect guy to protect the whole multiverse. He has the usual collection of the Saiyans' key powers, but also a magic sword straight from the hero of time. No, not him. Him. That guy, yeah. Even with the differing timelines, it's heavily implied this Trunks has lived all the way through some variation of the Goku Black Saga. Therefore, he possesses all powers the original Trunks has, including the ability to assume the golden form of the
Yes.
Super Saiyan. And gathering ki from other life forms to make this ultra-huge laser sword. However, he has also performed a divine ritual to unlock godly ki within himself, taking on the incredible red visage of a Super Saiyan god. God power sure does come in handy when he's fighting literal demons, like when these weirdos revive Mechikabura, the ruler of the demon realm, causing
Jeez.
all sorts of time breaks across the Xenoverse. It's kind of a mess. Lucky for us, Jocelyn's even nerdier than Wiz. What useless knowledge have you got for us today?
Come on, dude. Knowledge is never useless.
Exactly.
Okay, so all the major timelines in Dragon Ball Heroes are recorded in tomes called the Scrolls of Eternity. Anytime somebody hopscotches through time, another one of these scrolls poofs into existence. There's just one teensy little problem. There can only be so many scrolls. Once you hit the limit, surprise, you just triggered Cosmic Armageddon. And that's not even counting all the lesser timelines branching off the main ones. Trolls and Co
Jeez.
have to keep track of. Anyway, Trunks and the Time Patrol are some of the only peeps who can time warp without causing these distortions, thanks to unique devices like this armband.
Though sometimes a patrolman gets ballsy and tries to mess with time themselves, like when Silas tried to rewrite Dragon Ball Heroes, both the world and the game. Oh yeah, did we mention that? The universe is an arcade game in its own universe. Yes and no. In the far-off future of the Xenoverse, the Dragon Ball Heroes arcade game essentially serves as another method of time travel, allowing future warriors to visit iconic moments in the past.
Oh,
Much
jeez,
for preventing
Kid
the Ragnarok of the multiverse or whatever.
That's where those lesser time branches come in. They don't count. Just Because
These machines also send an avatar
We
of the
have not watched
player back in time,
this series.
complete with
No.
an assortment of collectible cards that can summon
We might have
facsimiles of
to.
well-known characters.
but
Super
we have
Saiyan
not
4
watched
Goku
that
is a
or
rare
played
reverse
it.
hollow now.
I would say.
Trunks himself is an avid fan, along with his disciples Beat and Note. Fun fact, Beat is a descendant of GT Goku.
Trunks even funded a dual disc style hero switch so he can use his
Oh.
cards on the go.
Oh,
And
okay,
you
so
thought
that's what they
Trunks
mean
was
by
cool
Yu-Gi-Oh!
before he went
Inspired.
full Seto Kaiba.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
There we
somehow
go.
made the Great Saiyaman look badass. That's how you put polish on disappointment. And I thought that was pretty damn impossible.
All these powers, gadgets, and cards
Yeah, they kinda-
be against foes like
They
Mecha.
were.
It got me at first, but
But they
then
weren't always enough.
Yeah.
Even Super Saiyan 4 Vegito had trouble fighting the Demon King, who created a black hole to consume every timeline in the multiverse.
Until
What?
Trunks broke out the ultimate Deus Ex Machina, the Key Sword. No, not that
No,
one.
not swords.
That one, yeah. This epic blade isn't just a sword. It can completely shut
We have
down
missed
an
a
opponent's
lot.
powers. And thanks to being
this is
powered by
nothing to do with
over there,
Dragon
it's
Ball.
all
Okay.
None of
It
this.
was like its own side.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Which is just really fun to say.
Because I'm like, where did this all
more
come
fun,
from?
It
No.
traps targets in the crack of time, a bubble of
It
reality
goes the
outside
game,
all timelines with windows
and
into others. And
I know the
Key Sword
game,
is powerful
yeah,
enough to finish
but-
off Mechikabra in a single strike.
Obviously, this puts Xeno Trunks in the upper echelons of Dragon Ball power levels, even eclipsing the main timeline's Goku, who could destroy the universe up to 13 times over when he first channeled Super Saiyan God.
The same Goku who could push through Hit's time skips and could fly from Grand Kai's planet to Hell in less than a minute.
Considering the distance between these two realms as displayed in this canon visual model, that would require speeds over 29 quintillion times faster than light.
And that was even before going God, let alone getting training from whiskey.
With
And many of Trunks' patrol buddies are
Whis.
just as impressive.
beer,
Like
us,
you.
Right.
with
Well,
ski.
you who
Yeah.
battled Demigra in the Xenoverse game when he had control over
I do
all
love the
time
play
and
on their
space.
names.
Or the you
Yep.
who fought the demon Shamel who threatened the whole multiverse. You are technically a canon character in Dragon Ball.
Oh, I remember
Congrats,
us playing that
I
game.
guess.
Yeah.
Maybe now you can throw that Kamehameha for real. Oh, come on, you know you want to.
So the bad guys better watch out, because Trunks and his time cops will always be there to stop them and protect time itself.
Hey, you already know.
I know.
It's the year 3437
All right,
PXE.
Now let's see what this
The land of
is.
Mobius has entered an era of darkness. This savage future has been ravaged by unending fires, giant monsters, ecological disasters, and general dystopia of all kinds. But standing against this harsh and bleak reality is a lone hero. A young hedgehog with silver
Silver.
quills named
Silver.
Silver.
So, yeah, comic book Silver doesn't sound too different from the one in the video games, right? Don't count on it. This is the same comic where all the tales in the multiverse fuse together into this monstrosity.
What?
So strap in
It's
for a
beefy
wild
tails.
ride.
Beef tails.
Family to speak of, Silver was taken in by the last elders of his damaged world, including the immortal wizard of chaos, Mammoth Mogul.
Silver's goal was to become a Knight of Cronus, a time-traveling warrior who could save
only
the future
14.
by changing the past.
Another
Silver's
OP
base abilities
teenager.
include super strength and super speed, though not quite at the same level as those of Knuckles or Sonic, respectively.
Well, that's okay, because he's got his own special weapon, Mind Bullets.
And more, a lot more. Silver possesses the rare power of psychokinesis, allowing him to move himself or other objects around with just his thoughts. He can move anything from rocks to skyscrapers to entire mountains.
But that's not all he's got up his sleeves. Gloves. He always keeps a warp ring on hand, a size-shifting power ring that can teleport him anywhere he likes, even other dimensions.
And he can access the insight, resistances to corruption, and power boosts many other Mobians can attain with usual power rings.
With all this, he was a shoo-in for school with the Woolly Mammoth Mage. Thanks to Mogul, Silver got to learn about two other magic abilities he'd soon master. First up, Chaos Control! The magic Mogul pioneered himself centuries ago. This is the stuff Sonic and friends used to shoot pew-pews and turn into Super Not Saiyans.
And Mogul discovered another magic, Cronus Control. With this, Silver can move through time with very little effort, made even easier thanks to his Time Stone, a gem that
Yep.
governs time itself.
After doing tons
Yep, like
of research, Rose,
the
Sylvie, and
gauntlet.
Mogul discovered that their shitty lives could all be blamed on just one person. Apparently, one of Sonic's own freedom fighters turned traitor and ruined everything. What a twist! So Silver set off with a full arsenal to baby Thanos that bastard.
Only one problem. The Archie Sonic multiverse is complicated. Hell, complicated barely even cuts it.
See, look at
Jocelyn,
Beef
I'll let
Sonic.
you take this one.
Okay, Archie Sonic's multiverse is similar in scope to something like DC
That's
Comics
Spider
with multiple
Sonic?
extra-dimensional layers like the Chaos Force. There are infinite universes with infinite timelines and infinite characters,
Oh, as if Sonic needed more of those.
including the likes of Mega Man, Sabrina the
Hey,
Teenage Witch,
hey.
and Spawn.
Wait, what?
What?
Huh?
Time Stone, Warp Rings, and Cronus Control, no timeline or dimension is out of Silver's
Spawn?
reach. Though, like
That's what I'm saying.
sushi mixed with vodka, time hopping this way had some weird side effects, like decoupling Silver from time. So if he causes a real bad butterfly effect, he doesn't get erased like poor Marty McFly. He just has a lot of catching up to do.
Sorry, can you go back to the part about Sonic the Hedgehog meeting...
Right. Meeting Spawn. Right.
Needless to say, Silver had a hard time
How?
figuring out exactly
Even
what
he couldn't.
I mean,
Yo.
even if it was
Let that
more
slide, like,
straightforward,
what?
he's not exactly the sharpest quill on the hog.
Good thing Archie Silver is way more badass than he was in the video game. He's fought all sorts of epic baddies across time and space, like Dark Knuckles.
Energetic.
Dark
Who
Knuckles.
stole the souls of every Mobian in
Oh.
the world. This guy threw a whole continent at our wheat-haired hedgehog. Despite fighting a literal dark god with far
you
more
just
power,
hit me with an
Silver
island?
won today by turning evil Nux' own attacks right back at him.
Not too surprising. Silver's psychic powers on their own are strong enough to teleport instantly, disrupt any technology, close tears in reality, and stop time from being pulled out of him.
Also, according to the Archie Sonic Comic Encyclopedia, Silver still experienced some version of the events of the Sonic 06 video game. You know, everyone's favorite.
Including the battle against Solaris, who could eat time, where Silver achieved the invulnerable form of Super Silver.
He gets a major boost to match the speed and power of Super Sonic. As Sonic Man, without this supersonic energy, Sonic was already fast enough to outspeed stopped time. Let me say that again. Time was frozen, and Sonic could still move. What the hell?
Naturally, Super Sonic and Super Silver should both be faster than this. But as calculating speed requires a factor of time, and this feat removes time from the equation entirely, this means Super Silver's speed is incalculable. His speed is faster than time itself permits speed to be.
That's stupid.
That's Archie Sonic.
Hardly a Superform's most impressive feat, though. There have been a few occasions where the Archie Sonic multiverse has been completely demolished and restored, and each one used the same chaos powers Super Silver possesses. The most notable, of course, was when Super Sonic teamed up with Super Mega Man to counter the Super Genesis wave.
Which completely
It's a lot.
rewrote
It is
all
a
of
lot.
time and space.
Luckily, despite being
Both of
right
these
at
just
ground
have, like, a
zero,
bunch
the
of
Superforms
different
were immune to the
infinite
Super Genesis
universes
wave's
and
reality
all that
warping
stuff to
power,
deal
giving
with.
Sonic and Mega Man the time they needed to save the entire multiverse.
Oh no,
Wow.
what about...
Yes, even Spawn.
Oh, thanks, Satan.
But even in this brave new world, Silver was nothing short of a hero.
As long as this dorky hedgehog is around to keep up the good fight, even the darkest timeline will have a silver lining.
It's just so many. It's just so many.
All right.
All right,
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, let's see. I don't even know who's gonna win this, honestly. I can't
bruh.
even say who.
Time travel eventually gets to the point where it's
It
just
just
like
doesn't make sense.
my brain was like listening to the Sonic version. I was like, yo, this is
Trying to
a
keep
lot.
up with the different versions, who knows who's
Yeah.
dead and one. Like, it's a lot.
I don't know. I got Trunks, but
What?
Silver kind of. Look at this. Huh.
Get him, Trunks.
Throw a ring at him.
You like, aren't you a Silver Sonic?
Right. Imagine somebody throw a ring at you in a fight, bro.
I mean, somebody threw an island at Silver.
Yeah.
You just hit me with an island.
This gonna blow them up, right? Just gonna blow up each and every one.
Yeah.
Right. Uh oh.
Goes.
Woo. Oh.
He said I could do it too. Uh-oh.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Bye, Moon.
Ah, crap baskets.
He's like, I'm gonna get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Come on, give me a good pull. Good enough.
Gotcha games to be like.
Right. Oh, man.
Give me a good pull. Oh yeah, he could reflect it.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. Come on, Trunks.
Oh my. Oh.
Oh yeah, he was saying God.
There you go. Why am I rooting for Trunks?
Right?
I'm supposed to be rooting for Silver.
I mean, he is trippy, boy.
I mean, look at him. Yeah.
Woo!
Oh my
Woo!
God.
Now to shut you down for good.
Yeah, I think it's over now. I don't think Silver had a chance.
Oh my God.
Chrono Tantrum! Eternal God lovers!
And they
gonna
just end up in a
destroy the
white
universe.
space, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're in Mobius
There's a
anymore.
fragment of the universe right now.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
End of your future! I told you.
So he just.
Ugh.
No, bruh. Ain't no way, bro.
Wow.
Ain't no way. You serious?
Wow. Wow. How?
Oh, come on! Trunks is way past cooler than furry Kyle Reese.
It is hard to imagine Trunks losing to anyone. However, Silver ironically had just about everything he needed to put the half Saiyan 6 feet under.
First off, time travel wasn't much of a factor, since they were both pretty well versed in it. Either way, Silver's psychokinesis could disrupt tech like the hero switch and the time travel armband, leaving Trunks without his gadgets and primary method of hopping through time.
That's fine.
Frank, in base form, Silver never stood a chance at matching Trunks with his own power. Even in his super form, it's questionable whether or not Super Silver had the physical ability to match Super Saiyan Trunks. In short, it's practically impossible to lock down exact numbers and limits for their power levels.
So
Silver
Trunks
9000.
could probably take it away if he found an opening, but Silver's psychic powers have worked around similar disadvantages before. Interjack was way stronger than him, could match the power of Supersonic, and conquered all of Mobius. But Silver could consistently reverse card his attacks back at him, and he wasn't even super at that time.
Trunks was obviously much faster than Goku's trip to hell. He could easily be sextillions or septillions of times faster than light, maybe even more. However, by the very nature of Dragon Ball powers, his speed must have a limit, even if it is impossible to know an exact number given what we've seen.
But Archie's super forms have consistently shown incalculable speeds. Sure, Goku broke through Hit's time skip, but that actually has nothing to do with speed.
As explained by Whis, the effectiveness of time manipulation in the world of Dragon Ball depends on the difference in power level between the caster and their target. Such as when Kranoa attempted a time stop on Mira and failed, due to Mira's energy being stronger. Xeno vs. Goku has also mentioned how increasing his energy affects space and time around him.
Imagine all the
In
research
any
that
other
you have to
matchup,
do
this would be
just
totally
to make
buck
these
wild
fights
itself.
happen.
But
You
no,
have to look at the
Archie's
comics, the
super
games,
forms
the
just have
shows,
to
the
break
cards,
time itself.
everything.
It's also difficult
That's
to put
facts.
an exact number on Trunks' maximum level of power. The strongest beings in his continuity can affect his entire multiverse, which has infinite timelines plus the crack of time outside. In contrast, chaos magic wielded by a super form like Supersonic can rewrite the infinite timelines in Archie Sonic's multiverse, plus the
Okay.
extra-dimensional realms outside, like the Chaos Force, Pocket Zones, Mega Man's own infinite universe, and
There's so
yes,
many.
possibly even a multiverse with
Spawn.
Spawn. The scope
Lord.
of Dragon Ball's cosmic scale simply does not compare.
Plus, unlike Sonic, Silver spent many years being trained how to use chaos magic by the guy who invented it. Hell, if Mega Man could rewrite reality just minutes after learning he could even use the Chaos Emeralds at all, imagine what craziness Silver could pull off.
Trunks' best chance was the Key Sword's ability to nullify powers.
Yeah.
It did the Mechikabura. However, the Super Genesis Wave explicitly could not rewrite the presence of Super Sonic or Super Mega Man, despite being able to rewrite even the extra-dimensional Chaos Force from whence it came. It's likely Silver's super form could resist the Key Sword, at least for a time. Ultimately, while there are many versions of this battle where Trunks can win, Silver's superior abilities close out a victory more often than not.
To make things brief, Silver was just hogging the spotlight.
Oh God.
The winner is Silver the Hedgehog.
God.
I know.
I secretly you was wishing for Trunks to win too. You was like, yo, chopping.
Yes, like, cause that's why I was laughing in the middle of the battles, because in the beginning of the video I was like, oh, I'll be on Silver side since you don't know much about Silver. And then when the fight happened, I'm like, oh, go Trunks. I'm like, yeah, get him.
Secretly.
Oh my God, I'm a
just
traitor.
bad. You are a traitor.
I'm a traitor. I betrayed him. I'm sorry, but it's hard to keep up. It's so much. Like, he met Spawn. How?
No, that's funny. That's just funny.
How?
And it's,
Oh my God.
I think did I show you the HBO Spawn, like the old Spawn?
Yeah.
Bruh, it was bad in that show.
It was
mature.
Silver
You talk
period.
about mature.
That's why I was so confused. Like, so Silver met Spawn out of everything.
Why?
Like,
I don't know.
it's just such a difference in audience.
Tell us why in the comments. Why this Spawn?
How?
I'm like, oh, he look cool like a little kid. Oh, he looks like a cool character. Then you realize Spawn is literally a guy that was a mercenary that went to hell and they got reborn. It's a lot. It's like, yo, and then Sonic is more like kids, like Saturday morning, like then he's Spawn, like. Anyway, guys, comment below. Let us know what you think.
Don't forget to like,
subscribe.
and
Just
share.
more deuces.